日本時間5月14日、米国時間5月13日、MLB 専門番組では、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースの大谷翔平をめぐる二刀流のあり方が大きな議論となった。番組内では、デーブ・ロバーツ監督が大谷の負担軽減のため、登板日前後に、打者、大谷を休ませる方針をとっていることが紹介された。実際、大谷はこの日も投手として先発する一方、指名打者としてはスタメンを外れる見込みとなっている。その背景には、圧倒的な投球成績がある。今季の大谷は防御率1点未満を記録し、球界最高の投手との声も上がるほどの支配力を見せている。しかし一方で、打撃成績はやや低下、ゴロ率の増加やタイミングのズレが指摘されていた。番組で解説を務めたマーク・デローサ氏は、大谷の打撃フォームを徹底分析、下半身と下の手主導で打てている時の翔平は別格と語り、前日の本塁打について、最初のスイングを見た瞬間、復調を確信したと明かした。さらに番組では、ドジャースにとって必要なのは、エース大谷なのか、それとも50本塁打の大谷なのかというテーマでも白熱した議論が展開された。進化を続ける二刀流、その答えを知る者はまだ誰もいない。この後、番組では大谷の打撃フォーム分析と詳細な議論が続く。ぜひ最後までご覧いただきたい。
Welcome back to MLB Central. We are presented by Blue Buffalo. We have enjoyed Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher this year, JP Morosi. That's an understatement. About a month ago, Dave Roberts said, you know what, when you pitch, don't worry about hitting. Just focus on one job. And if you look at the offensive numbers, they're down, I guess, last night, the exception. What is the plan moving forward? What's Dave Roberts saying? Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Lauren. With Ice Cube in the booth last night for Shohei,
We're feeling it.
It was a good day.
It
was a good day, Lauren. It was a good day. D-Roll was on that earlier. It was a good day. And yet still, 2 days, I hear the laughter in the background, 2 days of rest for Shohei coming up, at least as a hitter. He will start tonight on the mound, but he will not be in the starting lineup as the DH, and that is part of the trend that you're describing. It was interesting to hear Dave Roberts talking after the game last night about how the initial plan was exactly this. Day off from hitting today. Of course, he's still going to pitch. And then day off entirely tomorrow, where he might be available as a leveraged pinch hit appearance late on. But that Shohei needed a bit of a break and a reset just to control and manage the workload. And again, we understand this. He is doing things that have never been done before in this volume. And by the way, on the mound this year, Lauren, he has been the best in baseball when you look at his ERA, at least among those with at least 30 innings pitched, as Sonia Chen has reported at MLB.com. So tonight, more than likely, for the fourth time in 5 starts, he will not be in the starting lineup as a bat. It's been a good way for the Dodgers to get more at-bats for Dalton rushing, and at least Shohei's numbers ticking upward a little bit with that 2-hit game, including the home run. So again, it was a good day.
They asked me best Ice Cube song. Now it's your turn.
It was a good day.
That's the only one he knows.
That's the only one he knows.
No.
Okay,
what's your second?
We're still live.
We're so heavy. We can't talk about your second favorite Ice Cube song. I know you have many. I know you could rank the top 5. Let's stay on the West Coast. Giants, Dodgers continuing their series on MLB Network. It's Game 3 tonight, and on the mound you will see Shohei Ohtani pitching on his home mound after getting 2 hits last night. Ray sharing the mound with him, and D-Row, you saw one swing. You saw one swing because we've documented the numbers and the offensive numbers. I mean, his ERA is sub-1, but the offensive numbers down this year. And you saw one swing. You said he's going to go deep. And how'd you know?
Listen, he was timed up. His tush was up under him. Everything looked perfect. He was right on time, as opposed to what I've been watching from Shohei Ohtani. First off, let me say this. I like my Shohei Ohtani to hit 50 homers and drive in 100 and steal 20 bags. I'm not so fixated, but I'm not so fixated on the pitching.
Yeah. Well, you're going to say that until he wins the Cy Young.
He can do whatever. If he walks in to ownership and Dave Roberts and says, I want to win a Cy Young this year, then you do everything in your power to put him in that position, because he is just a cash cow.
Yeah. But you feel like the Dodgers can get
the way
by. They need his bat more than they need his arm. Is that?
I think they need his offense more, ultimately, because I do believe, as good as he is, you're probably still handing the ball to Yamamoto in Game 1. Snell in game 2. I can make the argument for Glass now in game 3. And then Ohtani 4. And then we move all the Sheehan's and the Robleskis and the Suzakis to the bullpen is what we're doing. I get it on the pitching side, but I love him when he's hitting jacks because he's one of the biggest forces in the game. He's Aaron Judge on the West Coast. I don't want to lose that because when I remember my Shohei Ohtani and how I like him, he does this. Boom! Every night. Remember the year he didn't pitch, 24?
Yeah.
He said, let me steal 60 bags to go with my 50 bombs. I want that guy back. Because we've seen him hit absolute tanks. Offensively, he has slow played the year. Maybe he's focusing more on pitching. Who's to say? But he was outside hitting. The other day, he never comes outside and hits. He does all his work underneath. But when he's right, he's Aaron Judge. OPS leader since the start of 2023. There he is. Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, Alvarez, on down the line. As good as it gets. All right, let's keep it going because I want to focus on what I was watching as opposed to what I got last night. I was seeing a lot of late rollover. Run that back for me real quick. We talk about this all the time, creating bat path. How long is your bat in the zone? Right? If you're on time, regardless of when this front foot comes down and you're thinking up the middle the other way and you drop it in a slot and think a bottom hand to the baseball and stay through it, you're creating lag and giving yourself a margin for error. When you're late to the party, you go to fire, all of a sudden you realize you're late. You got to create room. Here comes the top hand. I get rolly and rotational around the baseball, hence the ground balls to first base. Watch this. He'll realize his bottom hand's not on time. I got to get the top hand involved, clear space, and roll around my front leg and ground out to first. And this is what you were getting for the last 7 to 10 days. You could tell he was getting frustrated. Again, rolling around rotational. And then all of a sudden, he faced Spencer Strider on Saturday. Last night, I'm watching more of the same. Take a look at this. Shohei Ohtani's pulled ground ball percentage. 2022, it was 20.6. 2026, I know small sample size, it's 32.4. Keep it going. Hot change me. Come on, Wolin. There we go. Highest pulled ground ball percentage. I don't want my Shohei Ohtani to be hitting ground balls like Matt Wallner.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, why is he? Stop saying my Shohei Ohtani.
Listen, I like him a certain way. Okay, what did I see last night?
Yes.
Instead of rotational,
yes,
I saw one swing of the second pitch of his first at bat, and I'm like, he's on. Oh, good God. You want to talk about, run that back for me and pause it. You want to talk about being on time, staying tall, presenting, no reach, having space to work your bat path? Run this slow. There will be no redirect. Pause. Bottom hand through the baseball. Everything in unison. Rear end up under him. Perfect foundation. Adrian Hauser's lucky he didn't make contact with that or it was leaving. Now he gets a nasty pitch away, ground ball with eyes through the right side. I'm 1 for 1. He needed that knock. Now I know my average is going up tonight. My next AB, I relax. I try and absolutely kill a ball to the pull side. Now I take a deep breath and I roast a pitch that's probably a ball outside the other way for a homer. And now I'm back. Now, granted, he faced a nasty lefty and struck out his last at bat, but it's a work in progress. These two ABs are going to get him right back. Run this. Pause. Run it back where, yes. Kids at home talk about this all the time. If you take anything from this, bottom hand's your steering wheel, top hand's your power. You take this bottom hand to the baseball, the barrel's coming right behind it. Run it slow. Watch that bottom hand right to the baseball.
Well, that's nice.
But the rear end's up under him. Chest is tall. Timing's on point. I would expect him to get really hot here now.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until he tells ownership, I'm going to take next year off. That way I can come back and be the comeback player of the year.
How do you like your Shohei Ohtani?
I like my Shohei Ohtani. Hey, whatever he wants to do, I like it. So, good stuff.
No, that's a lie, Robert. That's not true. We like our Shohei to hit 50.
Well, I like to see both. You know, every fifth day, I want him being an ace.
I would like 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs a la Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, come on.
Yes, it is.
Meant to cause offense or harm. The viewer acknowledges any reliance on the accuracy or completeness of said content should be done at their own discretion. The host apologizes in advance for any affront as a result of personal attacks.
I just want people to know as we hit the zoom shot there, as we bring in Rob Parker on the showdown, he's in the hotel room. You can see he's in a hotel room, ironing his shirt. So that shirt just went on. I appreciate you are a true pro, Rob. Thank you.
Thank you, BK. You know I don't want to look shabby. I know.
We should not be showing this. He's got the Jackie Robinson 42 shirt on, the T-shirt underneath. But you see, most people just go on. I even, guys will just throw on anything. Oh, I'm in a hotel room. You're there ironing your shirt. You got it going on. All right. Framber Valdez. Oh, no. I want to start with Ohtani, actually. We're just talking about the Dodgers. Ohtani, a home run last night and a single, slugging .250 for May. I'll use batting average, too. He's hitting .150 for the month. Has he sold out for pitching, and is that too big a price to pay?
It's too big of a price to pay. We know that he's more valuable if he's hitting every day. 2 years ago, 50-50. You can't argue that. I'm sorry. I understand how important pitching is, but BK, they won back-to-back World Series, and go look at his pitching numbers. He didn't pitch one of the years, and last year, he didn't pitch that way at an ERA of over 7. Didn't win a game. So the Dodgers have enough pitching to win without him. I get it. It's a unicorn kind of situation, but it's not going to be the reason the Dodgers win. Him having 2 home runs in 113 at-bats is a bad thing for the Dodgers.
Now, I have something to show you. I don't disagree with you. I've been saying this for a while, and I know it sounds like I'm a killjoy. I don't want to see both. But the last time he pitched like a full season, 2022, right? He had, I think that was the year he had 166 innings. Look at what he was doing through 42 games, 2022. Look at his slash line, hitting .259, .315, slugging a little better, .465. This year it's .240, .370, .427. Again, it's about the same hitting level. Look, that's a good hitter. Like, if he just did that, we'd be fine. But we know he's not just that. He's the best hitter in the league. So you're losing the best hitter in the league every day for a great pitcher. Like, okay, it's tough to do, but I agree with you. It remains to be seen if he gets his numbers up. If he doesn't, because only a few years ago, his overall hitting numbers were paled in comparison to what he's done the last 3 years.
100%. And that's what you have to really look at. When he's not pitching and he's just a threat out there with the bat, he's times 10.
Dominant.
He's times 10.
Yeah, it's hard.
今回も最後までご視聴いただき、本当にありがとうございました。動画の内容を楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。もしよろしければ、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。皆さんの応援が、今後の動画制作の大きな励みになります。それではまた、次回の動画でお会いしましょう。